Good morning, Vietnam! We are out at Daytona. It is the first race of IMSA VP Sports Car Challenge. Currently doing the little deeds of before you do your first session, you got to get everything together. The sun is shining, thankfully. However, it is blisteringly cold. Track temp is 0 degrees Celsius, so it was below freezing earlier. I don't know, it's going to be an interesting first session. A lot of prep to do. New car, new team. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Got my Starbucks in hand. I hate Starbucks, but it'll have to do for today. So anyway, that's that. Let's go drive some race cars.
It all starts here, a brand new season of sports car racing in North America. Daytona International Speedway, the world center of racing. It's recognized all around the world as just that, and it is the VP Racing Sports Car Challenge that shows up today. And could not ask for better weather to start off the 2026 season.
Alright, I'm going to make this quick because I have to go out for my first session already. I'm stoked to go drive. It's going to be, as I said, new car. The plan is go take as much time as I need to figure out the car, find pace. Don't want to over push and, lose confidence with the car. Most importantly, the first lap is really just going to be super important about building the tire temps. It's freezing cold, so it's going to be quite difficult. But we'll go out, we'll just figure out the car, do a balance check, do the normal routine, but this session for me is just all about seat time and figuring it out. I got to go get changed. We'll see you on track. Okay, so first session is done. It went quite well, honestly. I wasn't expecting, I ended up P1. I think 700ths ahead of P2 and 3/10 ahead of Oscar, my teammate. It was a good lap. I wasn't quite expecting to be this close to the pace, especially because first time in this car. It's quite new. I mean, there's some differences, but once you get acclimated to it, you get used to it. I think I still have time to find. Still working on the braking and understanding how much I can actually push. That's one thing, like with this car, is when you have a moment in the Ligier, it was just like a very quick adjustment and it was over. This car is more like a lazy correction. You have to turn a lot more to correct it, and then also the slide keeps happening. Like whenever you have wheel spin, normally you could just like lift on the Ligier and then it corrects, versus this car, you have a snap and then it's like you gotta lift a lot, correct, and then go. So anytime you have, especially going on turn 5 or turn 6 onto the straight, you can lose a lot of time there. Overall, it was pretty good. I'm looking forward to getting back in the car for the next session. See what we can do in the next one. Next up, we have FP2. So we will do a little bit more practice, maybe refine the setup a bit more. And then the last 15 minutes, we'll probably do a quali sim to prepare for tomorrow morning. So no, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a good session.
Challenge will be racing next weekend at 4 hours.
Alright, FP2 is done. We ended up P1, P2. I was P2 behind Oscar. We both took new tires just to check for quality tomorrow. Not entirely happy with the setup, but we'll get it sorted for sure. We were struggling a little bit with traction and mostly just rear end grip. We've got to sort out that first. So we'll have to look at the data, watch the video, chat with the engineers, see what we decide to do for the next one, or for tomorrow. So I mean, we're done for today. All of our practice is already done. It's quite crazy, the fact that we only have 2 like FPs. Feels short. I mean, as a single driver, it's okay, it's nice, but once we actually do the endurance races with Jake, it's going to be a little bit more tricky with drive time. We'll see what we do tonight. We'll come back, rest up, and then go push tomorrow morning for pole.
Good morning, friends. Picked up coffee. We're on our way into Daytona for quali. We have quali in the morning and then race 2 planned for today. In quali, we need to do 2 good lap times because our fastest lap sets race 1 position and the second fastest lap that we do sets race 2 position. So it's not just like a do 1 lap, off. You have to do a second lap. That is actually really good because that is your quality position for race 2. You know, it'll be interesting. Yesterday we were quite quick in FP. It's going to be a little bit tricky to say who's going to be quick today because the Ligier that we're competing with, you know, they're in a V6. I think the new Ligier is a lot more efficient on the straight, which is just what this track needs. I mean, it's all straight line speed. So they were like 4/10 quicker than us on all the straight line stuff. Morning. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Yeah, they were much quicker in all the straight line stuff. In the corner stuff, we were a bit quicker. Yeah, I mean, we hopefully can find something in the setup today, find the extra pace, and then go kick some ass. We're just getting to the track. I have a pre-quali briefing to go to, and then we go drive.
Alright, so quali is done and dusted. Ended up a 10th off Oscar in P2. Very happy with that. First time in the car. It's been a while since we were back at Daytona, so I'm quite happy. I had 3 times in a row 42.9, and it was just chasing that last 10. Oscar managed to find it. I don't know what his second best lap was because, as I said before, everyone needs the fastest lap time, but the second fastest lap time counts as well for race 2 grid. We're gonna have to check, see how my pace was compared to his. I'm looking forward to it. The nice thing is, knowing I did 3 times 42.9, I know the second lap was quick still, so it's just a matter of Oscar's time. We'll see. Now we have briefing to go to. Then we have to do our whole like pre-grid ceremony and blah blah blah. Then we go to racing.
Beach, Florida, and what a facility this is, just east of Orlando, south of Jacksonville. 12 turns, just over 3.5 miles, and man, heavy braking, high speed down into turn 1. Oscar Tunho on the throttle, big jump there at the start.
And then you need to stay in line until you reach the control line. Looks like everyone in LMP3 did that. Challenge perhaps for the lead, but it is Tunho who leads the field down into turn 1 for the first time. Double wide, further back in the pack. Pretty clean start, but look at the melee behind in GSX. It was 3 wide at the apex of turn 1.
Tight indeed. I'll tell you what, Brady Golan got a good jump at the start in that yellow and sitting there in third, and I've lost that position at the start. I got to think about it as Danny Soufi and just go, hey, I need to be cool. I can get this position back. I got plenty of time.
Placement, able to guard the inside line and force Golan the long way around. That wasn't going to happen there. Golan again, a lunge around the outside. Oh, big lockup from Tunho, the leader, but he's able to woe it up.
The West Horseshoe.
Oh, big slide back behind. That is Soufi.
This is what matters. Start finish right there. when can you pull out on the last lap, get the draft, and just be in front of the line?
Apparently right there, because he was clear by 1/100th of a second. Golan has some breathing room. Soufi trying to mount a charge here, but he's running out of time.
Tunho wins at Daytona in round 1 of VP Racing Sports Car Challenge.
And Golan does hang on to that second spot, but what a battle between those two, Golan and Soufi. Hope we get to see more of that over the course of the year. Certainly looking ahead to race number 2 tomorrow.
Man, this thing is so heavy. My back is hurting from holding it. Race 1 is done. Finished P3. It was a little bit late on the start, so I lost P2 immediately. After that, we were just driving. You know, we were all pushing like hell. Had a good gap between us 3. Some of the traffic at the beginning affected me, so I fell back a little bit, but then it helped me later. The guy in P2 just started making a lot of mistakes, so I was able to close up, keep battling him. We were battling for like at least 20 minutes. It was a crazy race. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It was so many times it was so close. Just really difficult to pass here. Like there's, you know, anytime the guy in front makes a mistake, I'd end up having to slow down too because there's nowhere else for me to go. Nothing to take advantage of. It was a really fun race. I think 1 or 2 more laps and I would have had him, but I'm happy with P3. Huge thank you to all the boys at Gephardt, Panaxis and Zone 4 for all the support this weekend and making this possible. It was a really fun race. I mean, it's probably one of the most fun LMP3 races I've done. Shame I couldn't come out on top, but I'll take it. Now we're just gonna change, get out of these stinky, sweaty clothes, do a debrief, go rest up, and then we push again for tomorrow. Looking like some rain, so we'll see.
Yes, sir. Now we need first thoughts. Uh-oh. Not a fan? Come on,
I just burnt my tongue.
Oh. We'll never see those people again.
Huh?
We'll never see those people again.
Now I have to deal with a burnt tongue. Alright guys, it's Sunday, race 2 today. It's looking a little bit wet, kind of difficult to say. We have a slight drizzle right now. Not much to do, not much to say. Just gotta go racing. Starting P2, outside again. Hopefully have a better start. As I said, we'll see if it's raining. It'll kind of change up the race quite a bit. If not, I mean, we'll have a dry race and maybe some sprinkles along the way. Yeah, hopefully a clean race. We'll try and attack, be in a better position today. Let's see.
Race 2 today, 45 minutes long. Sprint race. There should not be any pit stops unless you've got some type of a problem with the car. There's rain coming down today. Completely different ball games. And we are green at Daytona.
Looking for traction immediately. That was interesting. I think the second car broke column before the start-finish line. That could be something to keep an eye on. That's the orange car sliding into second place there. That typically is a no-no. Oscar Tunho, though, leads this field. And to your point, look at the GSX field using those driver aids that are in those GT4 cars. They're already at the back of this LMP3 field. Challenge for the lead of the race. How do you like this? Soufi looking to the outside of Tunho here, down into turn 1. Tough to get the job done around the outside, and he brings Golan with him. Top 3 running nose to tail now.
Both of these cars. Oh, Tunho slides wide in the international horseshoe. Soufi's going to take the position. What can Golan do? Rain tires, they're a little bit softer than a dry weather tire. If you mistreat them, they can haunt you. And now Golan trying to use traffic to get by. A little bump, a little run. And he's gotten into the lead, and now he's got to get past the 89 GSX Aston Martin.
Oh, I'm not sure Mike Fitzpatrick saw him coming, and Soufi really had nowhere to go there. Closing in, getting very close, and maybe he can use some traffic again here to his advantage, threading the needle, Brian, to take second place back.
And so he's got a good car underneath him, and the leader with a problem with lap traffic. Doing everything he can, and now Brady Golan with a problem. He was in the lead and now is off the racetrack. He's made contact with the tire wall. I don't know how significant it is, but we are full course caution.
Might be better off just parking that car. That could cause some more damage.
Don't go through the grass like that. Oh.
Of not wanting to take the car to the pits when you're still running up front.
And this is what we talked about. Back racing, green flag.
And white flag. Final lap, 1 lap dash.
Gebhardt, though, gives him a good car, and Oscar Tunjo takes the win in race number 2 in VP Racing Sports Car Challenge in 2026.
Race 2 is done. A bit of an unfortunate race. I was battling for P1, made it to P1 at one point, then traffic made everything chaotic, and then the guy in P3 behind me, or he was P2 and I was leading, out of nowhere while I was behind traffic, sent it around the outside. We had a touch which led to my right rear tire delaminating, and then later on the left tire got a puncture and I had to box. It was a big shame because the car was really fast. I had a very good pace. I was P2 behind Oscar for the longest time, but I was quicker, and once I caught up to him, I was able to make a move on him. I capitalized on a mistake and it was in P1 at that time before all the shit went down. So yeah, big shame. I think we could have won. We had the pace for it. The guys did a really good job, especially getting us dialed through the wet. I just want to say a huge thank you to all the guys at Gebhardt for giving me a great weekend. This was a lovely first weekend with them. I really enjoyed it. Also, a huge thank you to Panaxis and Zone 4 for making this all happen. All these guys deserve better. It was a big shame for today, but I mean, at least we walked away with the podium yesterday. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. We'll be doing a lot more of these. Our next race is at COTA, end of February, last weekend there. It'll be a fun weekend. It'll be at a home track. It'll be my first time in a proper race car there. So looking forward to it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys.